Hey everyone, so today I just want to go over a little bit about perimeter. So we kind of started a new unit, and it can be a little confusing when we get to these higher order thinking questions like this. Here we're going to today look at perimeter but with unknown side lengths. So a lot of times they'll use like a variable. So in this case they're using the letter G. So they give us the total perimeter, which in this problem is 29 meters, but we have one side here that is unknown. So I break it down for the students into 3 different steps. The third step is not always needed, but I like to use the 3 different steps. So for the first one, the first step is add up all the sides you know. So for this problem, that's going to be all of these sides, right? So step 1, add up what you know. So we have a 4, 2, 6, 6, and 6. That's going to add up to equal 24. Step number 2, I always tell them, okay, well, we're going to subtract what we know from the total perimeter that they give us. So step number 2, well, the total perimeter is 29. We're going to subtract that 24. And our answer is going to be 5. So it's pretty easy. Step 3, in which I'll show you in the next problem, would be to divide by the number of missing sides, but there's only one missing side in this problem, so no need to divide. So let's try another problem, and we'll look at this. So what if, well, they give us some of the lengths, but then others are missing. So in this problem, they still give us the total of 22 feet, but we have 2 sides here that are missing. But they give us these other 2 sides. So the steps don't change. But step number 1, add up what we know. So 7 plus 7, well, that equals 14. Step number 2 doesn't change. The total is 22. We're going to subtract from 14. That's going to give us 8. Now step number 3, we didn't have to do in the last one because there was only one missing side. But when there's 2 missing sides, the last step, I'll put it over here, number 3 is to divide by the number of missing sides, and we have 2 missing sides here. So that means that each of the letter D for these sides is going to be 4. That's it. Now there's one other type of problem that they might see, and that's going to be when all of the sides are missing. So this one's kind of nice because you get to skip steps numbers 1 and 2 because there's no numbers that we know, so that means there's no numbers to subtract. So this problem says the perimeter of the square is 20 feet. Find the unknown sides. Well, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 missing sides. There's nothing to subtract, so you're just going to take, this would be step number 3, 20 divided by the number of missing sides, which is 4, which means each of those is 5. Kind of my S looks like a 5, but each is 5 feet. That's pretty much it. They're going to get all kinds of questions like this, a lot of different types of questions, maybe even some that look like this. Really, if you follow those 3 steps, it makes it a lot easier, and that will help them lead into area and kind of this higher order thinking. Lots of addition, subtraction skills needed, even division, all put into one problem. But hopefully those 3 steps help them and help you kind of help your students through different problems and homework, things like that. If there's any questions, as always, let me know.